Hi everybody, it's Laquita and I'm back with another challenge, and this one is for Evie, and Evie is celebrating her 100 subbies, so congratulations Evie. And I wanted to participate to help her celebrate her accomplishment. And Evie is a very sweet lady and a beautiful crafter. I just recently saw a video of hers where she received some vintage handbags, and I know she likes to alter handbags, and I saw a video of hers too of a handbag that she altered, and it was very, very pretty. So I will leave a link below so you can go over and get all the details about her challenge. But while you're there, please check out the video, all of her videos, because she does beautiful work. But what she's asking for is a wall hanging, and I think it is supposed to be an 8x5, but I will, for sure leave you the link so you can go over and get all the details exactly right. And she has particular colors that she wanted to. I believe it's light colors, pastel colors, and she's also asking for an image of either a fairy or an elf. So that's what you're looking at right here, actually, is a card that I made for her. And this paper line, it was a paper pad that I already had that had these little fairies, a fairy-themed paper pad. And this right here, it says, "I do believe in fairies, I do, I do." And that's a Peter Pan quote. And I just made her another cute little card, which is done in light pinks and greens, and I've added a few little flowers and a little bit of lace across the bottom. There's a note inside for her, and then I stamped it on the back so she can read that out loud whenever she gets that, if she'd like to share that with you. So for the entry, this is what I made for her, and it has a lot of sparkle, and I did that intentionally because that's what I think of when I see fairies, is something that sparkles a lot. And so I've added a lot of color and sparkle. And the image here, you can see the little fairy, and she's looking into the mirror, and there are a couple of little elves that are peeking around the corner of the mirror at her. But I've also done some stickles on the image so it sparkles all around the mirror and all around her dress. And then just overall everything is just sparkling. There's all kinds of appliques and in different colors, but all pastel colors. There's a beautiful butterfly right there, and then a flower there, and as I mentioned, just so many different little appliques. There's one little tattered flower right here, which is made from sari silk. And then all of the appliques, if they were in color, they came that way, except this one. This is the only one that I colored. It was white, and I used some of my Tattered Angel sprays, and I just colored that one. And it also has some beautiful little dangles that I did not put on. It came with those dangles on there. And then I've just added some fringing and some laces across the bottom. The little flowers, I did add beads and sequins to both sides of the little flowers. And there's a little bit of beading right there in the little lavender beads that I added on those flowers. But other than that, most of the beading was already on there. And then I guess the last thing I added was there's a little bit of fun fiber. It's sparkly fiber. You'll see it. It's right here and along the bottom edge right there. And there's a little bit at the top around this flower right here. You can see it kind of under my finger. There you go, right there. So it has a lot of sparkle. I just love the way it turned out. I think my granddaughter would love this. And on the back, I've just covered it with this beautiful fabric, this lace that I got from a lady's blouse that I found at the thrift store. And I just thought it was such a beautiful pattern, and I've just put that on the back. And underneath the darker areas, that's the felt, which is the base of the wall hanging, and everything is just built onto that felt. And then I just went around it with some gimp trim, and then added a pretty a light blue. It's kind of a smoky blue colored seam binding at the top there. So that is the entry for Evie. And then I made her one more thing, which is another one of these hanky envelopes like I did for Mary. But this one came with the lace already on it, and it also had this embroidery work on it. And so all I did was put the lining on the inside. And you know, these are really easy to make. I didn't explain in the other one. You just do it like a diaper. You know, you fold two sides in and the bottom flap up, and I stitched it. I hand stitched it right here to the other flaps, and that's it. And then of course I stitched the lining in it before I closed it up. And then I've just made another one of these little cluster flowers that I've put here, and it is just pinned on so she can take that off if she'd like to. And so that is it. That's what I am going to send in for her entry. And so thank you so much for watching. Take care, guys. Bye.